Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation, leave the rest for someone else, and by all means, please contact licensed professionals and or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Gucci Marmont small shoulder bag, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule collection, you can check out a series I have right here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. All right, let us begin. I'm going to start by choosing a deck for your reading. And the deck that I'm going to choose is Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani. Let's see what she has in store for us. I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I will have the timestamp listed in the description box for you below. All right, please and thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have for the collective energies? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Please and thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Let's do one more. Oh, yes, that was the one more. All right, let's begin. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to jump out at me. Don't all talk at once now. What do we have, Spirit? Oh, we have the Five of Cups to start. Sadness. Sorrow. Oh my goodness. Okay. No, no, no. The Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So this is a very tough time for people or somebody, whoever's in this reading in the collective. It's a very, very, very tough time. You are, or someone is in your energy, whomever you're watching this for, okay, is sad about the changes going on in their reality. They feel like they've lost a lot. Maybe they've lost what they were building. They've lost what they were creating. And now it's like they have to start over. Now they have to start over. This may as well be the death energy. Okay. The Five of Cups. I mean, there's still some things to hold on to, but this is a tough time. We have the Three of Pentacles. All right, that's interesting. All right. Maybe you're working with someone else or a collaboration and it's not going to come through. Maybe you thought you were going to have people in your corner to help you, okay? Or maybe you are about to. Let's see. Let's go further. Or this could be Spirit's encouragement to co-create with Spirit. Let me see. We have a Five of Wands. Damn! Okay, like the fives are, we got Three of Fives. What the hell collaboration was this? This seemed like this almost seemed like you might be sad about this, but thank God it's going. Okay? I don't know what this is. It seems like you're sad about something that just was not working out in the first place. Like it was contentious in the first place, but you were trying to make it work. That's what I'm seeing here. It was a struggle in the first place, but you were like, kind of like just trying to make it work. And you wanted it to work so bad. You may have just been I'm not going to say you're oblivious, but you thought you could. You're like, you know what? This is just maybe a rough patch. We can get through this. We can work this out. We have the Emperor. Is this past, present, or future? Are you sad about the Emperor? Or is the Emperor coming in? Or are you sad because you have to? Let's keep going. We have the Eight of Wands. That's an Emperor coming in or gaining. This Emperor. Is this you or someone else? Let me get the rest of this row out. Maybe that's the saving grace. Is this Emperor either you're... It's in the 5th house. I don't know what you're coming out of, but we have an Emperor. Remember I said there's a 2 of Cups, that there's still something else to hold on to. This might be this Emperor. And you may be in a 5 of Pentacles, but let's see what this Emperor is doing. We have the Hanged Man. How are you in the Eight of Wands and in the Hanged Man at the same time? What is going on with this row? Let me look at this. Let me get one more in this row real quick. I mean, I wanted to say it looks like there's like an Emperor coming in. Okay, and that is the saving grace, but this is still a hangman position because it's just like whatever you had before was stalling, and that's still going to make you sad. And maybe this Emperor feels like they're stalled because you're still sad or grieving a past situation. Okay, this is coming across as relationship-ish. Yes, 7 of Cups, confusion. Ugh, none of this seems good. The only thing that's good here is this Emperor, 8 of Wands. This Emperor is not coming into a good situation. If this is someone else. And I'm getting it's someone else. Like... This Emperor may be receiving communication that's confusing them and causing them to stall. I need more with this. This is so interesting. Oh, I see. I see. You're sad still about whatever past situation this was. And so this Emperor is like trying to like stall a little bit because they're like, you still have these options. If you're still sad, they're like, if you're still sad about the past situation that did not work out, then that past situation can still be competition with this 5 of Wands. And so they don't know how you're going to go. So even though they want to come in, or they're coming in maybe with some communication and or sex, because we do have the 5th house energies acted with this Emperor. But the Hanged Man and 7 of Cups is like higher commitment. They're stalling on that. They don't want to get into a deeper connection until you are completely healed. Now, how this happened in the first, like, I'm not saying nothing. I don't know. That's just not my business. Okay, so this damn sure is like a relationship read right here. We have the 6 of Swords. So that's good. Spirit is saying move on to move on. We need to move on. You've mourned or are mourning, but Spirit is saying to move on. Hopefully you know this already. Yeah, but like I said earlier, you were trying to make this past situation that was not working work. Okay? And that's what Spirit is saying. You need to move on from that past situation. Like, it was not going to work. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles with the 5 of Wands is working under just competition, struggle. It's just like, look at these people. You want to work like this in this type of environment? Like, but you were like this, like, oh no, you know, we're going to call in the positive energy. We're going to get our rattle and we're going to just cleanse the negative energy out. But that whoever that past person was, this just was their energy. This is who they were. A contentious, combative energy. Because that's in the 4th house of somebody's roots and who they are. So what you weren't realizing, even though you're sad and you feel like you've lost out or something like that because, you know, something you've been working on has not, it's like dead. It was already dying. You shouldn't have been working on it in the first place. Like you weren't getting that message. That's why this is in the 9th house, which is of higher learning. I do an astrological spread. Okay. This is what you're learning. The higher learning was that you needed to move on in the first place. You should have been moving on and you didn't realize that. And so Spirit is saying once and for all, move on, please. And maybe that's why this Emperor is coming in. So you can move on, child. Like they give you something to play with. What I'm saying here is though, yeah, you have to see this from a whole nother situation. You were in a state of confusion. You weren't seeing whomever this past person was or whatever this past situation was. You weren't seeing it clearly. That's who they were. And you were still trying to work for it. And this is why this Emperor is like, I want to refrain from commitment because you might still be thinking that you need to go back to the past and try to reclaim it and fix it. Spirit saying, oh, better not, because that's not going to change. Not going to change. Now, if you are wondering why this Emperor is not coming in, like I said, they're kind of stalling too. This is why. Because they see that you're still sad. They see that you're still healing. And so while you're still healing, they're like, if this person is still healing from this, that means there's potential that, you know, they still want that past. And therefore, I don't want to get too involved if that's even a possibility. So that's, let me ease your mind about that. Okay, this Emperor wants to come in though with this 8 of Wands here, but they're watching and waiting though. They're waiting to get a different type of communication from you. One that says you're moving on and not still feeling left out in the cold. Like, yeah, they basically want you to heal first so that they can know, like, they want to give you time to heal, which is good. That's good. That's very wise on this Emperor's part. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Well, this is good to go from a 3 of Pentacles, Hangman, to a 4 of Pentacles. You're in a more stable situation. I'm trying to tell you, you're in the 5s, all the 5s. With that bad situation, there's 3. There's only 1 5 missing, okay? And I'm trying to say, like, I honestly, with this energy, I almost rather would have that 5. Like a 5 of Pentacles is a no. That's where your health and money is not right. The 5 of Cups, your emotions not right. The 5 of Wands, your energy is embattled. That's not right. Okay, I almost would rather have the Swords than all of that. But what I'm saying here is even though the situation is like you having to really change your mind about it, it's still leading you to a more stable place where instead of trying to work with this person, you're steady and stable on your own in the 4 of Pentacles. So that's great. Yeah, they want to see you heal. It looks like you are healing and you want to heal too. What is this? This is the 4 of Cups, but I'm not getting called to take it though. But I am taking note of it. Yeah, it's a 4 of Cups. You're not seeing the blessing in this situation. That's why the 4 of Cups came out. You're not seeing the blessing yet in the situation, or it's very hard for you to. Because you're just like, oh, it ended. But it's like, yay, it ended is how you really need to see it. Yay, you're more stable because you were trying to make something work that was just, it was never going to work. That person was just contentious or whatever it was. Energy, whatever. All right, let me get the final card. And we have a King of Cups. Yes, healed emotionally, okay? From fighting and confusion to being stable and secure and healed emotionally. And hopefully finding, like I said, just emotional balance. This is what this Emperor is waiting for. They may not see it yet, but once you change your mind with this Hangman and see this from a new perspective and be like, wow, you know what? That was a battle all the time. And I was just trying to make the best of it. Like, your life or your relationship shouldn't be a situation where you're trying to make the best of it. Imagine that, being in a relationship where the whole time you're just trying to make the best of it, trying to oh, let's, act as if and manifest our way into a better relationship. It's like, no, this is just not the one. And so once you can see it from that perspective, then you'll be able to get your mind right. That's the solution. Okay. And this emperor wants to wait until you're communicating that, like stability and emotional health. That's what they want. Instead of being in the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles. Instead of being the 5 of Cups, the King of Cups. They want to see you more so thriving before they make a deeper commitment. Because right now it's like maybe lots of pleasure, could be sex, could just be talking. No, it's not just talking. This is, 5th house. But whatever, maybe it's different for all of you. But this is why it's not necessarily going to deeper levels of commitment yet, because they see that or they think that you're still sad, and you're still healing. So just allow time, patience. Okay, patience. And like I said, get your mind right. We got to see this as a blessing and a gift. Look at that, the World. And look at that World card. All right, so this is Spirit's confirmation that like this will go to higher unions. If you're worried, maybe perhaps you were stressed about the situation with this Emperor person. But it's like, but what Spirit wants you to know is that you successfully completed the cycle with that other person. This is a successful completion. You learned your lesson, or you need to learn the lesson. Okay, this is the 9th house of higher learning. You need to learn that this was a solution. This was the answer to your problems. You're waiting for like, oh, okay, we just need to get on the same page and we just need to know. That was the page. The page that person was on was strife and sorrow and lack energy. And you were trying to manifest up, because this is my work together with Spirit card. You see what they're doing? You was trying to manifest up and work together with this person like, oh no, we're going to, it's no. You were trying to have a fixer-upper with this spirit. This energy, whoever this was, whatever this was not a fixer-upper spirit. This is not what you needed to do. So learn the lesson once and for all that your relationship is not supposed to be a situation where you're trying to make the best of it and, oh, we're just going to believe and have faith out of it. No. This person was contentious. Learn the lesson, and or kudos if you finally have. But I am seeing you finally healing. Yes, patience is going to take time. Okay, Knight of Pentacles, but persistence. And look at this, 10 of Pentacles. You and this Emperor person might eventually, have a legacy together, have children, get married perhaps, but it will take time and patience because they're wise. This Emperor person is very wise. You may not feel like it because you may be like, oh, this is kind of a low-key F-boy situation. Like, where's the talk of, being more intimate or coming together or making this, official. And it's like, they don't want to make it official with you because you're not healed yet. And they can sense it even though you cannot. Okay, so they're waiting and they're being patient, but then it looks like they want to come in and really make this stable. This be their plans. This is what's on their mind. Okay, look, and there's counterparts right behind that was the King and Queen of Swords. So yes, they're waiting for you to change your mind about the situation and see it in a new light. And to be honest, this person may have been dealing with their own stuff as well. See, this is probably why they know. They were coming from a situation where they had heartache themselves. This person may have kids. And so maybe their exes were a trip. Because remember that 5 of Swords I was talking about? Oh, it's here with a 3 of Swords. But then this 2 of Pentacles, okay, juggling. So that's why I'm saying this person may have had an ex and had kids with them or something like that. And maybe what they wanted to also didn't happen. Maybe those exes or the ex was also contentious and it was just a sad situation and they had to let it go. And that's why they know that you need time, because they needed time. So this person is coming from a place of wisdom, actually. It's not that they don't want to move forward with you, because you may have been sad like about this Emperor and you're like, why isn't it moving forward and deeper? The reason is because they know that y'all both need time, or at least they know from their past situations that you need time, even if you don't realize that you do. And then they plan to come on in. Okay, their will and their desire is that y'all balance this situation in a equal give and take, King of Wands, okay, and then Six of Pentacles, and the right, and then happiness, Three of Coins, and 10 of Cups. I mean, they intend to have it all with you. So if you are sad about somebody that you're dating now who is a leader, and has their own, and you're like, why are they not like commitment minded? It's not that they're not commitment minded. They just know that that's going to come in time, because of their own past situations and the fact that they have wisdom about it. But they intend to have it all with you. I'm seeing we first got the 10 of Pentacles here, and now here comes the 10 of Cups coming out. They intend to start a new cycle with you, go all the way with you. Okay, that is beautiful. Let me get some oracle cards with this one. Which ones are we getting? Isn't there some tiny little deck that has to do with love? Where is it? Oh, there it is right there. But I don't, yeah, I'm going in with the Romance Angels again, I think, again. Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what they got to say. Okay, clarifications on this, Spirit. Clarifications. Wisdom, please, Spirit. Clarifications, wisdom, please, Spirit. Clarifications and wisdom. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you want this to move forward a little faster with this Emperor, perhaps, but it's like, take your time. They're not going anywhere. They like you a lot. They see a lot with you. They just know. Emperor, they've been around the world and back. They know that you need time. Plus, they're also being wise, too. Like, again, you know, they need to feel out, like, are you okay? Are you trying to go back to that situation because you're so sad? Who knows? Maybe you could have had kids with this past person. And so, who knows? The Two of Pentacles is a juggling card. And there is a kid in this here with her, so... Excuse me. We have soulmate, and that's coming up above this Emperor. Yes, this is your soulmate. So that's why they know. That's why they know. We have free yourself. They're waiting for you to free yourself of this mentally and emotionally. It's time to take back control of your life. Yes. Yes. They see this in you. Like I said, you may be thinking that you're giving off, okay, I'm ready. We're done. But you're really giving off still healing and needing to completely free yourself. This is look at that at the bottom of the deck before I go further. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. This person is good to you because it's like almost like they're knowing what you need instinctively and emotionally and giving you that even if you're not ready to hear it. And that's good. That's a wise person. So I was just saying in my head that's a trustworthy person, and then this trust came out. This situation is calling for you to have faith. See? Trust this Emperor and what they talking about. They know what they talking about. And just work on you loving yourself, freeing yourself, and be free in this relationship with this Emperor person. Like, honest, like, enjoy them. You know, don't rush, you know, the situation with them. Allow yourself to just enjoy them while you take the time to free your mind of this past person. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Now with that one, Let me see. What am I getting with that? It's up above this 5 of Wands. You and this past person could have been fighting about money a lot. It could have been about money, what was going on. Because remember I said there's a 5 of Pentacles here, like lack. Like this person was always fighting with you. And it's probably because they had a lack mindset. I don't know what the state of your finances were, but you were trying to be manifesting a good life, but they were in a lack mindset. This is why y'all could not unify. And now you're about to have somebody more on your level. Yeah, even with this 10 of Pentacles here. Now you're about to have somebody more on your level who thinks like you, because they're an emperor. So they know a thing or two about getting to where they want to be. This other person probably didn't see that for themselves. And they were always thinking with a lack consciousness. And see, that's why you're able to go from the 3 of Pentacles, and then it's Hangman, and the 4 of Pentacles. You're going to be more stable now without this person, because y'all weren't equally yoked. This person probably was always complaining about money, or felt like it was a struggle to get money. Whereas you were like, oh no, it's going to be okay. We got this. Or, you know, y'all were just 2 different types of energies. Well, now you have somebody who knows what that life is about. And, you know, you have somebody who can, they ain't worried about it. They don't have a lack mindset because they already accomplished stuff. Well, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. But what I'm getting here with this is something about kids, though. Like I did say, about kids. But there also could be something about the backgrounds that you two come from. All right. Which is why you would have attracted the situation. You know, we usually attract the romantic partner who helps us to ascend out of situations. So maybe in the past, the person who you were with in the past, their family could have been lack, or could have been always contentious or struggling and fighting about money. So that's what they were on. But now you can release that. Also, the person who's coming now, this emperor person I'm getting, could have seen stuff like this in their childhood, which is another reason why they know you need time. And then also, like I said, this is just your family issues as well. Like you and this past person, they know you need to heal from your past situation that you were in, connection. We have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Yes, even if it needs to slow down because they want you to heal first, it's still could be the one that's a good person. And then it says, let your friends help you. And what I'm getting with that is let this emperor help you. Listen to them. If they're saying there's not the time to go deeper, listen. Ask for and accept support from others, but still love and enjoy, you know. Okay. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay. And yeah. Try to see this. That's why we have the Hanged Man here. Try to see this from this emperor's point of view. All right. Even though you might have wanted it to go forward to a deeper connection sooner, try to see it from, try to pick up what this emperor is putting down, basically. And it is okay to trust them. All right. Free yourself from worry. You can trust them. All right. And also they may want to make some money moves and stuff like that too. But it's just like, you can trust this person. So it's like, just don't rush. You don't need to feel like just because it's not going into a deeper union right now that it won't happen. This person has a method to their madness. And it doesn't even seem like madness. It seems reasonable. So please be advised that as you heal these issues, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. You've already met them. You're there with them. All right? Just trust them and make the effort to see things from their point of view. And yeah, looks like y'all gonna be good and golden. Like I said, we got 10 of Pentacles and stuff right here. We've got, this is the make the effort card right here though. You left that old cycle, make the effort, and it's going to lead you to a deeper commitment and legacy with this person. You got to get your mind right though. See it in a different way is what I'm getting with that. And that was counterparts at the bottom of the deck too. King and Queen of Swords. So the King of Swords is saying, you know, let's have some patience and wait. let us do that. Especially because, like I said, I did see this too. Like, they may actually have to move some stuff around, you know, with their finances, with their children, if they have children or you guys have children. But if you don't, just trust the process. That's what I am getting for you all. That is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got something beneficial from it. And I thank you for stopping by. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference, and by all means, subscribe for more luxurious eye candies such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.